Hey, do you want coins?
Yeah.
We'll go to the new reliable source, U4GM and use Zinc at a checkout for 5% off in the video. So how's it going, guys? It's your boy Jay Zinc with a brand new, absolutely epic video that I'm about to bring you right now. This is a brand new series where I bring you iconic squads from the past and recreated on FIFA 15 Ultimate Team. Now, with the use of the actual ratings from FIFA of that time period, I've been able to create this squad. And yeah, so obviously for now I'm doing the Chelsea 04-05 squad. But for future squads, please do drop me some suggestions on squads that I could make in the future. So let's get straight into this. And first is obviously the one and only Petr Cech. Now this was when Petr Cech was one of his first earlier days, obviously, because this was maybe 10 years ago. But Petr Cech has obviously just been, you know, one of the best goalkeepers in the world ever since joining Chelsea. And yeah, you wouldn't change him for the world. Now, next up we do have Ricardo Cavalli, I wish it was. It's Paulo Ferreira, and obviously this was his first season at the club. Obviously Jose Mourinho brought him with him, and he was just absolutely amazing in his first few seasons. He did start to die off a little bit towards the end of his Chelsea tenure, and then was obviously now he was replaced by Aspilicueta, then he was replaced by now Ivanovic, and yeah, he did retire. Was it a couple of years back? His last game was against Everton. I remember Fernando Torres scored on that day, so it was a pretty good way to end the season. Next up we do have Captain Lee, the legend, the man that is John Terry, the person that everybody hates unless you're a Chelsea fan. And he was obviously playing some of his best ever football back then. He was 89 rated, and obviously he's playing some of his best football now, but unfortunately he's not 89 rated. Still wasn't the quickest, but he, goddamn, was he amazing. And then we moved to his centre-back partner, which is not one that many football fans that support a London football club like, just due to the fact he's played for so many of us, is William Gallas. Now obviously William Gallas was just absolutely instrumental with that side. It was, you know, a bit of rotation between the three centre-backs being William Gallas, Ricardo Cavalli and John Terry. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Ricardo Cavalli. It seemed to be impossible to find what his ratings and stats were like back then. So unfortunately, I have to go for William Gallas. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ricardo Cavalli's stats were just absolutely ridiculous, because obviously he did then leave us for Real Madrid. Anyway, next player we do have is probably not a player John Terry would like to see in this team or himself, and that is Wayne Bridge. Wayne Bridge, again, was another player who was absolutely amazing for us during his time at the club. As much as he's probably one of those players who's very easy to hate, he was an absolutely amazing guy. And yeah, thank you, Mr. Bridge. Now we move on to probably one of the best ever Chelsea players there has ever been, and that is Claude Makelele, the French import. He was just absolutely amazing. You know, during his time at Chelsea, he done so many great things. He created the Makelele role, you know, him playing as a central defensive midfielder. It was named after him because he, you know, obviously Jose Mourinho implemented it, but he done it so well that, you know, clubs all over the country, all over the world started to notice how effective having a player who just sits in front of defense can be in terms of, you know, breaking down attacks and counter attacks. And that was that the season where we could see the least amount of goals? I'm not too sure. I should know this because I'm a flipping Chelsea fan. But yeah, next player is a absolute legend at the moment. Obviously, loads of speculations, obviously, because he's meant to be, you know, in America. He's played for Man City. He played amazing for them. Luckily, we managed to clinch the title without you know, being held back by him. But it is Mr. Frankie Lampard, 90 rated. He was just absolutely amazing back then. Some of his stats were just absolutely ridiculous. And to have that card on FIFA right now would just be, have any of these cards on FIFA right now would be ridiculous. But then we move on to the next player, which is a fan's favourite, and that is Mr. Ida Johnson, the Icelandic maestro. He was absolutely amazing during that time. He was another player who played for quite a few decent amount of teams, but obviously he was at Chelsea for a good while, and yeah, he was absolutely amazing. Now we went to a player who is still currently playing at his best football, you know, ever, and that is Mr. Arjen Robben. He again was the same rating. He was 90 rated back then, and he's 90 rated now. And yeah, you know what? As much as you can hate him now, he was just one of the best football players to ever watch in the Premier League. And if you say no, then you're probably an Arsenal fan because you never had him. But yeah, and then we move on to the other wing, and we have Mr. Damien Duff. Damien Duff obviously used to play for us, and then he was another one who played for Fulham, if I was correct. And yeah, Damien Duff was an absolute maestro down on that left side again, with him and Robben switching sides. This was when Robben didn't actually really play on the right hand side. Obviously now he plays there predominantly because he abuses his absolute wonderful left foot. Because then we did also used to have Joe Cole, who used to sometimes play. Unfortunately, again, Joe Cole was another player who I couldn't really get stats. I didn't want to put in any players where I couldn't give them the accurate stats of how they would have been back then. And then we move on to the last player, again another player who was brought in for his first season during this time, and that is the one and only Didier Drogba. 88 rated, was an absolute beast. Again, he was another player who was under so much scrutiny for Jose Mourinho bringing him because of the price tag and his age, but goddamn, he has gone down as a club legend. Obviously he's now back at the club. He's had a bit of a shaky season, but again, he's done what he's done best. He's got us points, scored very important goals. And he's just so, it's hard to not respect what he does for football and what he does for, everything. So, this is the team, and it absolutely looks absolutely amazing. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to play a game with this. So, if you did enjoy this squad, please do leave a like down below. If you want me to make any other squads like the Arsenal Invincible squad, stuff like that, I would definitely give a go. Like, not too sure, but anyway, let's get into a game. Oh, this is going to be very, very fun to use this team. Oh, look at this build-up play. Oh, Robben. Good, Johnson's there with the header. Oh, we get ourselves in the lead straight away. Mr. Good Johnson. Oh my god, this is just beautiful. Okay, I'm not too sure what's going on with this free kick, but it just feels so right to have Lampard to take this and Lampard to score. Yo, 2-0. Oh, look at Makelele. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That counter attack was just ridiculous. These guys are just animals. No one was catching Robben, and Drogba just boom, in and off the bar. 3-0 before half time. Oh, look at this break. Good, Johnson finds Duff here on this wide side. Oh, okay. Wayne Bridges here to back it up. Damien Duff. Oh, he's past one. Gonna take the shot. Oh, Robben. Oh, he's found Good Johnson. Good Johnson's going to take one touch. Out wide. Tries to finesse. Not going to get there. Oh. And there you go. Full time. 3-0. First half goals from Drogba and co. And yeah, that was really, 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 really fun to use. It just shows you what EA really could do to obviously improve their game, and obviously imagine how amazing it would be to use some of these amazing classic players on the game. Obviously their prices would be rocket high. Like, imagine a 90 rated Lampard again. That'd just be ridiculous. So again, if you have any suggestions on what squads I should build next, this was really fun. Obviously looking at all the amazing players I could have used, because there was so many other players that could have featured in this video but didn't. But yeah, this has been your boy J Zink. Peace.